Hallo, ich grüße euch bei mir auf dem YouTube-Kanal zu einem neuen Video. Und zwar haben wir heute unseren ersten Tag hier bei der Feuerwehr. Wir sind hier anscheinend
Dispatch to Unit 1. The fire has spread to the roof of the house as well as an adjoining room. Backdraft potential in the area. Use extreme caution. A secondary unit is on site providing water coverage for the burning roof. Evacuation status of the house still unknown.
Also wir sind hier schon unterwegs zu einem Feuer. Das ist unser erster Arbeitstag. Wir hatten noch keine Erfahrung bei der Feuerwehr. Wir sind
Dispatch
gespannt.
to Unit 1. Ladder truck is on scene and has assumed safety.
So ein Leiterfahrzeug ist schon da. Hier steht auch schon die
Dispatch to
Polizei.
Unit 1. Park in front of the building and begin line establishment.
Unit 1 to dispatch. Copy that. Parking in front.
So, das sind dann wohl hier wir.
Someone's trapped in the bedroom. Get that person out of there.
Jemand ist in seinem Zimmer noch. Wir müssen den da rausholen. Hallo?
Take this Callaghan. Yes, Commander.
So, hier liegt sie.
And
die
you
Person.
walk.
Hey, I think you have to carry me. It
Keine
broke my
Panik.
leg or something.
Ich hab sie. Wir gehen sofort raus. Draußen wartet schon ein
Loud
Sanitäter.
noise. I fell and then I woke up on the floor. After that, there was smoke everywhere.
So, hallo Sanitäter, hier hatten wir einmal Knopfe. Bräuchte mal medizinische Versorgung.
Thanks. We'll take it from here. You can get back to putting out fires and
Thanks for getting me out of there.
So, Lieutenant, ich bräuchte die nächsten Anweisungen, bitte. Okay, wir holen uns einen Schlauch und müssen das Feuer in der Garage drin bekämpfen. Wassermarsch. Wir spritzen einfach mal gerade los. Hi Kollege, schön. Ich hätte hier ein bisschen Angst, dass uns hier das Gebälke auf den Kopf fällt. Muss ich ganz ehrlich mal sagen. Ich bin nicht bei der Feuerwehr, also ich kann nicht beurteilen, wie realistisch jetzt das ist. Ich hätte jetzt gesagt, hier herrscht Einsturzgefahr und ich glaube nicht, dass die Feuerwehr in etwa ihre Männer einfach so reinlatschen lassen würde und eher von außen versuchen würde, den Brand zu löschen. Aber es kann auch sein, dass ich mich täusche. Wie gesagt, ich bin kein Experte. An der Stelle, hey, grüß dich mal meine Schwester, falls sie das Video dann anschaut. Vielleicht kannst du ja was dazu sagen, ob das so realistisch ist, das Vorgehen, oder eher nicht. Sie ist bei der Feuerwehr, also es muss am wirklich meine Schwester, hallo, wenn du das anschaust. Liebe Grüße an dich auf jeden Fall. So, wir müssen hier mal ein bisschen Feuer nicht mit dem Rückfall brennt oder so. Und wie gesagt, hier oben brennt es auch. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir von hier unten nach oben löschen können. Aber das Gebälk ist echt verkohlt schon, also das ist baufällig da. Jetzt hier den Dachboden noch. Okay, komplett, aber da sehe ich da oben kein Feuer mehr. Aber das war's anscheinend schon jetzt hier. Das Dach brennt aber noch. Also wir sind hier, der Baum draußen brennt noch hier. Vielleicht machen das hier die Leute auf den Drehleiternfahrzeugen. Wir können hier unsere nächste Mission auswählen. Umso mehr Erfahrung wir sammeln, umso mehr Missionen werden freigeschaltet. Also Standard halt. Wir können jetzt trainieren gehen, wenn wir wollen. Jawohl, wir gehen mal trainieren, da wir noch überhaupt kein Training hatten, sondern hier gleich ins kalte Wasser geworfen wurden. Wir können hier Dinge auswählen.
This training exercise will get you familiar with using forcible entry tools on doors and walls. Walk forward and open the door. The next door is locked. Grab the crowbar off the bench and walk towards the door. Then, break it open. Good work. Now place the crowbar on the ground, the glowing box. Grab the Halligan tool, walk towards the door, and break it open. Nicely done. Place the Halligan tool on the ground in the box. Grab the demo hog off the bench, walk towards the door, and bust it open.
Also,
Grab the demo hog off the bench, walk towards the door, and bust it open.
Also wir machen jetzt hier einfach eine Tür auf nach der anderen. Einmal mit einer Axt, einmal mit einem Brecheisen, okay. Können wir sie komplett zerhacken hier?
When there's no available door, create your own. You can break through some walls using any forcible entry tool. Look for the cracks in the wall and break through it with your axe. Examine the wall for cracks and break through with your axe.
Okay, dann gehen wir weiter
This
zum
training
Fenster.
will familiarize you with using forcible entry tools on windows to enter and exit rooms and buildings. Now, grab either tool on the bench, walk over to the window, and smash it open. Okay, now climb through the window into the next area. At times, the window is too high to reach, so you'll need to... Good, we're almost done. Smash either window and climb through to the next area. This exercise will familiarize you with using power saws to cut through locks to open doors and vents. Okay, pick up the circular saw from the ground. Good. Now use the saw to cut the lock on the vent ahead. You have to be careful, so aim for the indicated target. Nice. Once more, pick up the saw from the ground. Now, walk over to the garage. Job complete.
Ja, also bisher funktioniert eigentlich alles gleich. Nimm das Instrument und drück E oder die Maustaste. So,
This
Leiter.
training exercise will familiarize you with using ladders. To use a ladder, you must first attach to it. Walk. Okay, now reconnect yourself to the ladder and climb back down to the ground. Good. Connect to the new ladder beside you. Now, climb up to the... Good. Okay, now climb back down and we'll continue. Job done.
So, jetzt hatten
With
wir
this
was mit
training
Feuer.
exercise, we'll familiarize you with how quickly fire can spread. Okay, stay where you are and just watch the fire spread. Notice how fast it jumps from object to object. Now, grab a hose and put out the fire. Spray water by using the indicated button. Spray water by using the indicated button.
Ja, ich bin ja hier.
Spray water by using the indicated button. Spray water by using the indicated button. Job done. All right, once again, just watch the fire spread.
Wir schauen ein bisschen dem Feuer zu.
Okay, you know the drill. Grab a hose, spray water by using the indicated button. Good work. Now, grab a hose and try to put out both grease fires. Water doesn't help, does it? In fact, it makes it worse. Water and grease fires don't mix. To fight grease and chemical fires, we'll need to use a portable CO2 extinguisher. Grab an extinguisher and aim it at the base of both fires. Sweep the extinguisher side to side on the flame to make sure you put it out. Good work. When out on calls, look for different types of flames so you can be ready for any grease or chemical fires you run into.
Eben Leute, falls ihr zuschaut, ne, nie brennendes Öl versuchen mit Wasser zu löschen. Lieber eine Feuerdecke drüber oder falls ihr einen CO2-Feuerlöscher zu Hause habt, benutzt einen CO2-Feuerlöscher.
This training exercise will familiarize you with how to effectively fight a fire using the hose aiming interface. All right, grab a fire hose and enter the door in front of you. Quench that fire with the attack hose. Look at the on-screen indicators in proximity to where the water hits the flame and learn how they can help you to assess the firefighting progress. Don't hesitate to change your position to get a better aim. This helps you quench the fire as quickly as possible. Okay, fire's out. Take your attack hose into the next room. Good. Fire's out. You may have noticed the sparks coming from the lamp on the table.
Ja.
These sparks can and will reignite the fires after you put them out. This can create a dangerous situation of potential fires in areas you thought were safe. There it goes. Since electricity will restart the fire multiple times, the best way to deal with electrical fires is to cut the main power by finding and using the building's fuse box. So, instead of wasting water on
Wobei ich jetzt sagen würde, nicht, das ist auch gefährlich, wenn man eine Stromquelle hat, die da offensichtlich einen Fleck hat oder nicht ganz dicht ist, da mit Wasser drauf zu schießen, das leitet ja das Wasser.
Alright, since you already know how to deal with grease fires, grab an extinguisher and put those fires out. You'll notice that both the attack hose and the CO2 extinguisher use the same interface to help you put out fires as efficiently as possible. Okay, fire's out. Job done.
So.
This exercise will get you up to speed on smoke, how it affects your vision, and how to effectively clear it. Smoke is dangerous and can seriously harm you, which is why you'll always be equipped with an SCBA system to ensure you can breathe in any situation. When going into a smoke-filled area, be sure to use your helmet-mounted flashlight. It'll really make a difference. Turn it on now. The best way to deal with smoke is to eliminate it. Venting a room. Go. Okay, you know the drill. Stay low and open all the windows to clear the smoke. Now, open the door and enter the next area. Okay, we're going to take a different approach for this room. A smashed window is just as effective as an open window. If you need to vent smoke but run into a locked window, don't let that stop you. Grab a tool off the bench and smash both windows.
Oh, jetzt hat es plötzlich hier Equipment, so geil.
Nice work. The smoke will clear out in no time. In this next phase, we'll take a slightly different approach. If you still have the forcible entry tool, good. Now enter the building by climbing through the window. It's smoky in here, too. Remember to stay crouched to improve your visibility as the smoke pours from the window you just smashed.
Geht eigentlich, ist gar nicht so schlimm.
Now, open.
Und das war's wieder. Backdrafts, das ist
Now
dann
we're
so
going to
eine-
learn about one of the most dangerous situations you'll ever encounter, a backdraft. Backdrafts often surprise even experienced firefighters. Backdrafts occur when the oxygen within a room has been used up, and then more oxygen is rapidly reintroduced into the area. This is caused by opening a door or window in an oxygen-depleted environment. When backdrafts occur, fire explodes out of the door or window and can become a fast-moving fireball, causing damage to anything in its path, and can even badly injure you. Okay, enough talk. Now we're going to show you a backdraft event so that you can know what to look for in a potential backdraft situation. First, walk over to the window on the left and look into the room. You'll notice that the room is full of smoke, but there are no visible signs of flames. This indicates that the room is above its upper flammability limit. This means that the gas or vapor in the air is capable of producing a flash fire. It just needs an ignition source, oxygen. Okay, look at the locked door on the left. Notice that the door is different than other doors and has signs of a potential backdraft. In addition to the room being full of smoke with no visible flames, there's also smoke at the base of a door along with a pulsing sound. You hear it? It's a low thud. This sound seems like it's repeating because the room's trying to suck air into it. It needs oxygen to reignite the fires within. Okay, the door's unlocked. Open the door, but immediately back away from it to avoid the blast from the background. Okay, notice that the area opposite the door was caught in the fireball and is now on fire. Put out the flames in this room, and move through the door into the next room and extinguish the fires there. Put out the fires in this room, then move through the door and into the next room to extinguish the fires there. Good work. Now notice that the next locked door has signs of a potential backdraft. Do you see the smoke at the base? Do you hear the pulsing sound? Okay, door's been unlocked. Put out the fires in this room, then move through the door into the next room and extinguish the fires there. Good work. As I said before, even experienced firefighters can be surprised by backdrafts. So pay attention to any closed door that you approach and look for signs of backdraft.
Ja, ist klar.
It could save your life. This training exercise will familiarize you with setting up attack hoses to fight fires, and show you how to connect a fire truck to a hydrant water supply. First, we'll establish a water supply line. This ensures you never run out of water when fighting fires. Now, walk over to the indicated compartment on the truck and grab a supply hose. The supply hose is the yellow one. Okay, now, look directly at... Nice job. Walk over to the indicated fire hose. Well done. You now have a supply line connected to the truck and will have a continuous flow of water providing... Head over to the indicated connector on the other side of the truck and connect the supply line to it.
Ich hab nicht das Falsche hier.
Head over to the indicated connector on the other side of the truck and connect the supply line to it. Like before, remove the cap, unroll the hose, and attach the hose coupler to the truck supply line connector. Good. Now walk... Nice. We're going to need a nozzle for the attack line. The nozzle allows you to increase or stop the flow of water as needed. Now, pick up the coupler from the ground and walk to the back of the truck. Open the lower compartment and swap the hose coupler with the nozzle. Now that you have a nozzle, look directly at the coupler on the ground and attach it to your nozzle. Go! Clock is started. Put out the fire extinguisher.
Und wir löschen und löschen und löschen.
Good work. Fire's out. Job done.
So, auch das jetzt
With this training
Squad-Kommandos.
exercise, you'll give commands to your squad mates. This will allow others to complete tasks for you while you focus on other objectives. Have a look at the upper right corner of your screen. You can see the AI indicator along with the associated shortcut. Point at the circle on the ground and press the shortcut for the AI that you've just seen in the upper right corner. The AI character will now walk to the indicated location. Good. Now direct the AI to the second circle, followed by the third. Well done. You've just learned how to give go-to commands. Now, call the AI to your position. To give the command, hold down the AI shortcut key until the status icon in the upper corner changes to the follow symbol. The AI will now follow you. Walk along the waypoints. As you can see, the AI is following you in close proximity as you move around. As you can tell, the AI is very closely following your movements. Go ahead and instruct the AI to wait. Hold down the AI shortcut key until the status icon in the upper right changes. 2 victims need help in that building. Your mission? Rescue them. Head through the door and into the building. The door's locked. Instruct your AI to equip a Halligan tool and come to your location.
I'm with you, boss. Lead the way.
Ist es das hier?
I'm on it.
Vielleicht.
You can instruct the AI to open the door for you. AI can interact with all context-sensitive objects like doors, windows, victims, and many others. Your crosshair will change when you aim it up. Now, follow the indicated on-screen interaction. The AI squad mate will grab a hose and start combating the fire.
Door is open, boss. I'm on it. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Don't forget to get both victims to the paramedics. Use the AI shortcut again while aiming at the victim. While the AI is bringing the victim to safety, they're no longer available for other commands, because their main priority is getting the victim to the paramedics. Go ahead and carry the other victim to the paramedics yourself to finish this training mission. There's another fire in the next room. Command the AI to deal with the fire there, too. Give another go-to command to send the AI into the room with the fire.
I'm on it. Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Wie sieht's aus, Kollege?
This training exercise will familiarize you with how to use
Dreh
ladder
Leiter
trucks and
Fahrzeug.
aerial arms to attack fires from above and to rescue victims in elevated locations. Before extending the truck's ladder, we must first stabilize it and ensure that the truck will not tip over with the ladder boom extended. Walk over to the indicated control panels and extend all the truck's outrigger arms. While deployed, the outrigger arms simultaneously bypass the vehicle's movable suspension and gives the truck an overall wider stance, making the entire rig. Good. The ladder arm offers you 3 degrees of movement: up, down, left, right, and forward, backward. Extending the ladder arm forward and backward effectively lengthens and shortens the length of the ladder. Now, use the indicated control.
Wohin müssen wir?
Good. Now, use the indicated controls and move the ladder in the left and right directions. Good. Now, use the indicated controls and move the ladder in the left. All right, now, use the indicated controls and move the ladder in the forward and backward direction, making the ladder length longer and shorter. Excellent. Now, you're going to use the ladder arm and bucket to rescue some victims. Use the ladder arm controls and move the ladder bucket to either indicated area. Wait for the victim to walk to the bucket. You're essentially using the ladder bucket to give them an escape route. So once the victim has reached the bucket, they've moved into the safe zone and are considered safe.
Was ist das für ein Zeichen, das ich halten muss? Punkt?
The player can exit the bucket by pressing the use key.
Ich weiß nicht, was das für eine Taste ist, die ich drücken soll hier. Sieht aus wie ein Punkt, aber da
The
passiert
player can
nichts.
exit the bucket by pressing the use key. The player can exit the bucket by pressing the use key.
Not close enough to the ground. I don't get it.
The player can exit the bucket by pressing the use key.
Also ich glaube, ich habe jetzt alle Tasten durchgedrückt. Ich weiß nicht, was ich drücken soll. Remember to hold. Was auch immer das sein soll. To move the basket arm. Keyboard und Maus. Left Shift, das habe ich doch vorhin gedrückt gehabt. Move, expand, turn.
The player can exit the bucket by pressing the use key.
Also warte jetzt, wir fahren hier mal schnell die Leiter zurück und jetzt können wir hier hochfahren. Ja, jetzt fahren wir den Arm aus. Jetzt gehen wir hier mal runter. Schieben wir das drüber. So.
Conscious victims will not move towards the bucket. You must place the bucket near the victim, exit the bucket, and interact with the victim to get them to follow you into the bucket. When the bucket has reached the indicated area and the bucket is stable on the roof, the player can exit the bucket by pressing the use key. Exit the bucket and rescue the victim by...
Also es war linke Shift trotzdem.
Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to
Aber wir
reach the
können
bucket.
zwei Opfer hier mit auf den Korb nehmen oder was? Oh, das ist jetzt schon automatisch unten, oder?
Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. This victim is unconscious, so you'll have to carry them back to the bucket. Up.
Ich glaube, wir müssen näher ran.
Press the indicated button now to switch back to controlling the bucket movement to try it out. When you've relocated the bucket to a better location, switch back to controlling the nozzle and extinguish the fires. Fires are out. Job done. Congrats! You've completed the firefighter training course and are ready to handle any situation, so you can save as many lives as possible. Feel free to return to the training facility to practice your skills if you need help with the more difficult emergency calls you may encounter. Remember, We train today to be safe tomorrow.
So, wir haben unseren ersten Einsatz bestanden und wir haben hier das komplette Trainingsprogramm absolviert. Ich würde mich freuen, wenn ihr in der nächsten Folge dann wieder mit einschaltet, wenn ihr uns sicher ein paar Missionen widmen. Falls euch hier dieses Video gefallen hat, dann lasst doch ein Like da oder ein Abo. Ich würde mich auf jeden Fall freuen. Und falls ihr Bock habt, dann schaltet doch einfach bei der nächsten Folge dann wieder mit ein. Ich verabschiede mich von euch. Tschüss.